Good Thursday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to what's making news today, let's take a quick look outside that weather window from this afternoon. And once again, dominating our landscape here in the Wenatchee Valley, smoke from the Red Apple Road fire that, as you can see, continues to burn around the Monitor area between Cashmere and Monitor in that general vicinity. We will talk much more about that coming up, but it was still a hot one out there today too, and get ready for some more hot weather. But we do have a break in all of that tomorrow. Notice the high temperatures, 84 to 92. I think we'll be around 86 or so in the Wenatchee area for Friday. Upper 80s here on Saturday, and then it is going to get downright hot again as we hit Sunday and the first part of next week. We'll talk much more weather coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. Chelan firefighters managed to keep a small fire from becoming a big problem this morning. Authorities say there were no direct witnesses to the shooting that left two Wenatchee brothers dead on Saturday, but the case appears to be a murder-suicide. And Douglas County Sheriff Kevin Morris says scam callers appearing to represent his agency have been trying to trick people into giving up personal information. But first, our top story tonight, the Red Apple Road fire burning north of Wenatchee is now a FEMA-recognized emergency. The Federal Emergency Management Agency today authorized funds to help with the cost of suppressing the wildfire, which has reached 11,000 acres in size. Fire agencies say the blaze was 10% contained as of this morning, and hundreds of homes in Sunny Slope and adjacent neighborhoods remain under evacuation notices. This video, taken from our Birch Mountain Sky-Fi camera, shows the fire encroaching Wednesday just before an aerial water drop helped cut off its path. A subsequent water drop just an hour later helped maintain the fire break. Fire crews have been dipping water from both the Wenatchee and Columbia rivers to douse the blaze. Chelan County Sheriff's deputies and related agencies served a search warrant Wednesday on a property near Monitor where the fire is believed to have gotten its start. The investigation continues into the cause. The Red Cross has established a shelter at the Wenatchee Seventh-day Adventist Church for anyone forced to flee their homes. Chelan firefighters managed to keep a small fire from becoming a big problem this morning. Just before 9 a.m., Chelan Fire and Rescue was called out to suppress a quarter-acre brush fire on Hidden Lane. The fire was slow-moving and quickly extinguished. It's believed to have been caused by a spark from a concrete chipping operation being run by the property owner. Firefighters said it's an important reminder to take every precaution to prevent an accidental fire. In other news, authorities say there were no direct witnesses to the shooting that left two Wenatchee brothers dead on Saturday, but the case appears to be a murder-suicide. One witness who spent that afternoon with 32-year-old Austin Lee Jones and 36-year-old Jacob K.S. Jones told police the brothers were intoxicated and quarreling, and one of the two men had spoken about suicide. Police say their friend saw one of the Jones brothers carrying a combination .22 caliber rifle shotgun, but the witness then left the residence in the 500 block of Methouse Street to go to the store. When he returned about 5:50 p.m., both men were dead from gunshot wounds. The case remains under investigation. Douglas County Sheriff Kevin Morris says scam callers appearing to represent his agency have been trying to trick people into giving up personal information. Morris says in two separate incidents, the callers spoofed their phone number to make it appear they were calling from the sheriff's office and told victims they'd failed to appear in court and needed to turn over sensitive information. Morris says his office doesn't make such phone calls and victims should report any suspicious calls to their local police. As a reminder, Morris says their office will not contact anyone by phone making these types of notifications and/or requests. Also, be aware of all other various types of telephone scams which are currently in circulation, and don't disclose your personal information to anyone you don't know. Police continue to report all scam-related incidents to the appropriate law enforcement agencies. Well, coming up next, the state of Washington declared a drought emergency Wednesday, saying the available water supply is projected to be below 75% of average. COVID-19 infections in the Chelan and Douglas County region took an uptick in the last week. And for the 18th year, Serve Wenatchee Valley and Columbia Valley Community Health will be providing free clothes, shoes, and backpacks for up to 1,000 area students. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
Hi, Stephen DeVilbiss here, Branch Manager of Beneficial and Home Care. We are an equal opportunity employer and we do not discriminate in employment or services. It is our mission to maximize our clients' physical health and sense of mental well-being while remaining in the comfort of their home. We are currently seeking professional caregivers who share our mission to help our clients live safely and comfortably at home. Call Beneficial and Home Care. Schedule your interview today. 509-663-7900.
What is home? A place to gather, a place to grow, provide shelter for the ones we love, eat, drink, restore, build trust. It's a place to rest when the workday is done, a place to find quiet after a night of good fun. What an honor we have at Guild to help own, finance, create, pave the way to live in home.
Welcome back. In another news, the state of Washington declared a drought emergency Wednesday, saying the available water supply is projected to be below 75% of average in all but a handful of areas. Heat and high wildfire danger are likely to persist for months. Governor Jay Inslee and fellow state officials held a press conference on the matter yesterday.
This drought declaration reinforces everything that our hardworking scientists have been saying, frankly, for the last few months. Statewide, this historic stretch of drought has left vegetation bone dry with record low levels of moisture and what we call fuels statewide. And the record-breaking temperatures have only made things worse. I said earlier this year that these conditions could create a particularly bad fire season. Frankly, as I face my 5th fire season, I think this is likely to be the worst of the last 5 years. And we know what it's likely to look like.
This wave of climate change is breaking across our state from east to west, north to south, in every particular climate that we have. We have to recognize this in some sense. This is the summer of climate change. And we are hopeful is the summer when we rally as a united state against this horrendous threat.
COVID-19 infections in the Chelan and Douglas County region took an uptick in the last week. The two-county health district reports 86 new cases between July 6th and 12th, creating a case rate of almost 91 per 100,000 members of the population. That's up from 60 per 100,000 a week ago. 4 people are currently hospitalized for coronavirus treatment. About 51% of people 12 and up in Chelan County are now fully vaccinated against the virus. Meanwhile, in Douglas County, that figure is 44.6%. Health officials continue to encourage vaccination for all eligible people and masking and social distancing to help prevent the spread. Well, for the 18th year, Serve Wenatchee Valley and Columbia Valley Community Health will be providing free clothes, shoes, and backpacks for up to 1,000 area students. The back-to-school event returns to the Town Toyota Center August 14th from 9 a.m. to noon. Pre-registration with Serve Wenatchee Valley is required. To register, donate, or volunteer, go to servewenatcheevalley.org. This promotional video explains how the program works.
We all believe that a good education is part of setting yourself up for success in life.
We've really just been here with some parents in tears and lots of kids with smiles, just trying to know what's going to happen, and we're excited to have connections with kids.
great to see the support and collaboration from all the agencies here today.
Every year we do a Clothes for the Classroom event, and CVCH does a health fair.
It's just been a lot of fun to put it together, but we can't say enough about Serve Wenatchee Valley and Town Toyota Center for making it possible.
We can't do what we're designed to do, but we have all this space, and Serve Wenatchee and other groups just took it to the nth degree.
So the PUD came, Link came, Volunteer Attorney Services came, the Health Department is here, the Wenatchee School District and the Eastmont School District, they are both here also.
And we're just really proud to be here. It's an incredible community when we come together.
We have had hundreds of volunteers make today possible. Big thank you to the community for stepping up and volunteering. Just want to tell kiddos, we hope you have a great school year this year.
And we are so excited to be a part of this amazing event. Serve Wenatchee has done an amazing job of bringing out different community resources for our families. So we're just very thankful for this opportunity. No matter what your need is, we're here to be of service to all of you guys. Thank you for your time.
So today we're going to see another 400 families that are helped out in our area, thanks to Serve Wenatchee and the Town Toyota Center.
We're in this together, so thank you so much for being here.
This year, on Saturday, August 14th, Serve Wenatchee, Columbia Valley Community Health, and the Town Toyota Center will again be hosting a back-to-school event. To learn more, visit servewenatchee.org. When we all do a little, we can accomplish a lot.
You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
You love to help others. You need a solid career. You can have it all with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take patient vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain medical records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, visit chartercollege.edu because we work to get you to work.
At D.A. Davidson in Wenatchee, they believe your investment success begins with a personalized plan. A plan that is the roadmap you need to navigate your way to living your best years in retirement. D.A. Davidson can help you create a plan so you can take the time to enjoy the finer things in life. Let the financial advisors at D.A. Davidson help chart your retirement future today.
I'm John Divis from Wenatchee Dental Arts, and I like to think myself as a comprehensive dentist. We are an office that treats people comprehensively for their dental problems. We do a lot of general dentistry in a broad sense. We don't send everything out. Things that we have the ability to do in the office, we like to keep in the office and under one roof and keep things as complication-free as possible. You can come to one place and have all their dental needs taken care of.
Traditional values and innovation in honoring the life of each family we serve is part of the ministry of Heritage Memorial Chapel. Our staff is committed to walk with your family with compassion through this time of grief. We are here to help and here to serve, the right kind of help when you need it most. Heritage Memorial Chapel.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Time now for our weekly Pause for Pets feature from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Tonight, NCWLIFE's Megan McPherson introduces us to Lark the cat.
Hey everyone, Megan here with the NCWLIFE channel. We are here with Haley at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, and Lark is joining us this week. Can you tell us about Lark?
Yeah, so Lark was brought in as a stray. She was found in an orchard along with her babies. The babies were too young to stay here at the shelter, so Lark here and her babies went to foster care. Her babies have since been adopted, and now Lark is all alone by herself. She's a very sweet, affectionate cat. In the mornings when we clean, she's right at the door wanting attention, and she just thrives off of being with people and getting the love that she needs.
What kind of home is she looking for?
She would probably do well in like any home. I don't know if she has any issues with cats or dogs. So she could do well with other cats and maybe a dog in the home.
Okay.
She's good with kids. She loves everybody. I think she'd be a great all-around cat.
And what should someone do if they want to adopt her?
If they're interested in adopting Lark, they can come on down to our shelter and fill out an application to meet her and potentially take her home.
The Wenatchee Valley Humane Society is located at 1474 South Wenatchee Avenue and is open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
Take a look at your north central Washington weather forecast as we inch our way towards the weekend. And as we look outside our weather window today, it's a smoky sky around the Wenatchee Valley because of the Red Apple Road fire. You can see the planes getting water from the Columbia River. That's been an ongoing process all day long. And boaters, please stay out of the way of these airplanes. It was kind of an issue yesterday. Looks a little bit better out on the river today, but we had some wind which kind of exasperated the firefighting efforts, but I think some progress has been made today, and it was another hot one out there for the 26th day in a row. Our high temperature topped 90 or above. That's right, 26 days in a row going back to June 21st. It's been a hot streak. Normally, we should be about 88, so just about 6 degrees above where we should be. We started off warm once again this morning at 70 degrees. 62 is our normal. Record high just a few years ago in 2014, we were 105 degrees. Record low 50, and that was in 1986. 5:20 sunrise this morning, and the sun will set tonight at 8:53. Let's take a look now what we can expect as we get you into your Friday, and I think you're going to like these numbers, that's for sure. For the first time in a long time, in fact 26 days, we're going to be below 90 for high temperatures. Upper 80s in the Columbia Basin for Quincy, Ephrata, and Moses Lake. 86 beautiful degrees in Wenatchee and Eniat tomorrow. A little warmer as we head up towards Chelan and Omak. Omak, you'll be one of the warm spots tomorrow at 89 degrees. Taking a look at that surface loop now, we are seeing just a little bit of wind still, and we will see that tonight as well. Area of low pressure is really breaking down our ridge, and here's a look at all the area western fires, and here's our fire right here, the Red Apple Road fire. And with the northwest wind right now, it's kind of keeping us from a lot of smoke out there. But I think as we get into Friday, we switch to a southwesterly flow, much cooler temperatures. A marine layer moves into western Washington, and that'll cool us down into the mid-80s for Friday. As we get to Saturday, once again, some hazy sunshine. We'll see temperatures around normal. And as I just showed you, that's basically the upper 80s for Saturday, so it should be a nice next couple of days. And then by Sunday, look out once again. Filtered sunshine, and we will be back to the heat. Here's our desert southwest ridge, and we are talking temperatures on Sunday in the upper 90s, and that is all across north central and eastern Washington. As we kick off our next work week on Monday, more of the same. Unseasonably hot weather as that ridge does stay in place. We'll see temperatures in the mid-90s. That area of low pressure, though, off the BC coast, it's really not going anywhere, and that will change our weather towards the end of next week. But in the meantime, Tuesday, breezy and still hot. We will see high temperatures on Tuesday, once again in the mid-90s. It's going to be a hot few days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, more heat. Yeah, I think the haze will really go away because we will see more of a westerly flow, which may take most of the smoke to our east, but it's still going to be plenty warm on Wednesday with highs once again in the mid-90s. Take a look now at your 7-day forecast. How about this for a low? 63 overnight tonight, 86, a little bit of haze tomorrow, 61 our overnight low for Friday night. Open those windows up. 89 Saturday, and then the heat returns as we get into Sunday. We're talking hot temperatures, 98 Sunday, 97 on Monday, and as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, hazy with a mixture of sunshine and still hot with highs in the middle 90s. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's Sports Report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
The Tan Republic Bronze Without Borders membership is our best membership to date. Discounted monthly dues, access to over 65 locations, 25% off all products, discounted upgrades and spray tanning, members only specials, and of course, we treat you like a VIP. Very important tanner. Ask your certified Smart Tan associate how you can sign up for a Bronze Without Borders membership program today and save. Tan Beautiful. Tan Republic.
At Wenatchee Power Sports, we proudly offer the Polaris product line. Polaris builds the highest quality side-by-side in the industry, with off-road capability that's second to none. The Polaris pre-order program allows customers to purchase the vehicle they want without having to select from limited dealer inventory. The Wenatchee Valley has year-round access to some of the best ORV trails in the Northwest. Start your adventure here at Wenatchee Power Sports.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units. And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Thursday to you. Former Seattle Seahawk Richard Sherman was expected to go before a judge in King County today after spending a day in jail following his arrest early Wednesday morning. The 33-year-old free agent cornerback was arrested for allegedly threatening his wife and family members and trying to break down the door of his in-laws' house in Redmond. Sherman is also under investigation for driving while intoxicated, hitting a barricade in a closed construction site, and driving off. He reportedly became combative with police and was taken down by a K-9 unit. After receiving medical treatment for his bite wound, Sherman was booked into the King County Correctional Facility. Cairo Radio and TV in Seattle obtained the 911 call and aired it. The caller identified herself as Ashley Sherman, Richard's wife, and said he was drunk and belligerent and threatened to kill himself. Sherman faces possible charges of burglary, domestic violence, of resisting arrest, criminal mischief, DUI, and hit and run. Again, expected to appear earlier today in court. Wenatchee Apple Sox snapped a 4-game losing streak with a 5-0 win over the Bellingham Bells last night at Joe Martin Field. Logan Mercado was the story of the night, tossing 7 shutout innings to get Wenatchee to the win column. We get more on last night's game from the voice of the Apple Sox, Joel Norman.
The Wenatchee Apple Sox picked up their second shutout victory of the season and evened up their weekday series against the Bellingham Bells with a 5-0 win over Bellingham on Wednesday night at Joe Martin Field. Logan Mercado was excellent, tossing 7 shutout innings and at one point retiring 12 consecutive hitters. And meanwhile at the plate for the Apple Sox, Zach Tolia and Enzo Apodaca both hit home runs, both part of a 3-run second inning. And that was all the pitching staff needed. Mercado, 7 scoreless, only allowed 3 men to reach base. Michael DeFilippi tossed the final 2 innings in relief to secure the shutout victory. The Apple Sox have a chance at taking the series from the Bells now as they face them again at 6:35 on Thursday night. With your Apple Sox update, I'm Joel Norman.
Mercado improved to 2-1 on the season with a win and lowered his ERA to 3.47. Zach Toya finished the night 2 for 4 with a run and 2 RBIs, while Enzo Apodaca had the 2-run homer. Taking a look at the rest of the West Coast League scoreboard from last night, Ridgefield's Kobe Morales hit a 3-run home run, and John Peck a 2-run shot. Raptors top Port Angeles 9-2. Alex Giroux and 5 relievers combined on a 5-hit shutout as Portland beat Walla Walla 4-0. Leo Mosby led the way at the plate for the Pickles, going 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Nick Vogt was 3 for 4 with a run to lead Corvallis to a 9-1 7-inning win over the Driveline Entitlers. Jacob Weiss' RBI triple highlighted a 5-run third inning for the Knights in that one. Austin Plant was 2 for 4 with 2 runs and 2 RBIs to lead Yakima Valley over Highline 10-2. Chaz Myers' 3-run double highlighted a 4-run second inning for the Pippins. Matt Dallas was 2 for 3 with 2 runs in Ben's 7-6 win over Medford. And in Corvallis, their second game of the day, the Knights fell on the road at Cowlitz 4-1. Mickey Thompson pitched 7 dominant innings on the mound for the Bears, allowing no runs. on 3 hits. Coming up tonight, as we mentioned, Wenatchee finishes that series of Bellingham, 6:35. Hey, don't forget, we have baseball tomorrow night here on the NCW Life channel as Wenatchee plays a non-league game at home against the Cascade Collegiate All-Stars. We'll have that at 6:30. Also, it's Port Angeles at Ridgefield tonight. Corvallis hosts Cowlitz. Highlines at Yakima Valley, and Portland Walla Walla play at 7:05. Well, the Mariners begin their second half of the Major League Baseball season in Anaheim tomorrow against the Angels. Chris Flexen will take the mound against Andrew Heaney. Seattle 48-43, third place in the American League West, a couple of games in front of Los Angeles. First pitch on Root Sports will be at 6:38 tomorrow night. The rest of the AL West also gets back underway tomorrow with Texas facing Toronto in Buffalo. The White Sox host the Astros, and Cleveland starts a weekend series in Oakland. Houston leads the division 3.5 games in front of the A's. Well, unfortunately for those who love to fish sockeye on the Upper Columbia, the sun will set on the season fishery this Sunday. The Department of Fish and Wildlife says the catch quota for recreational anglers has been decreased from 10,900 to 7,500 due to a downgrade in the anticipated return. The Columbia River from the I-182 bridge in Richland to Chief Joseph Dam in Bridgeport will close at the end of the day, Sunday, July 18th. Anglers have until then to harvest 2 sockeye per person. The adult Chinook fishery from Tri-Cities to Wells Dam and the Brewster Pool remains open. In addition, the area from Wells Dam to Brewster opens tomorrow for summer Chinook. Well, Seattle's new expansion NHL hockey team will play an exhibition game in Spokane this fall. The franchise announced late last week that the game September 26th at Spokane will be part of a 3-city tour of Washington this preseason. The Kraken will face the Vancouver Canucks at the Spokane Arena in late September. The Kraken then play the Edmonton Oilers October 1st at the Angel of the Winds Arena in Everett, followed by the Calgary Flames October 2nd at ShoWare Center in Kent. Seattle's new hockey team is calling this 3 games the 3-rink rush for youth hockey. They hope to raise awareness of not only hockey across the state, but also help raise money to support youth hockey. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And that's going to do it for our... Hold on. We forgot the most important person, and that's Dan Kuntz. Let's check in with him now for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thank you, Grant. On Friday's edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, we will give you the latest information as it is available to us on the Red Apple Fire and the other fires burning in the Pacific Northwest. So tune in for that. We'll give you the latest information on where we are with that fire that you see behind my left shoulder. And my guest tomorrow, Jeremy Anders, the general manager of Wenatchee Valley's Super Oval. They have a huge night of racing come Saturday night. They want you to go check it out, and we'll talk to Jeremy, talk a little racing. We're going to drive fast and turn left with Jeremy on tomorrow's Wake Up Wenatchee Valley and everything else you need to get your weekend going. I'll see you at 7 a.m. tomorrow, and we're live in this very studio. Grant, back to you.
Thanks, Dan. We'll see you then. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us, and have a great night.
Getting ready for the boating season is easy with the help of Bombfile Boats and Motors. With marine technology changing fast, the service department stays up to date with the newest developments and factory certifications. They have what it takes to make boating fun and hassle-free for the summer. Then as that garage and driveway fill up in the fall, one call is all it takes to learn about their convenient service and storage packages. Now's the time to call and find out why Washington boaters have been trusting Bombfile Boats and Motors to service, store, and maintain their boats for over 70 years.
Do you have a fun or interesting video you'd like to see featured here on the NCW Life channel? It's easy. All you have to do is send us an email at newsphotos@ncwlife.com.
Stay up to date with what's happening in North Central Washington. Go to the NCW Life community calendar at ncwlife.com.